book by Susan Collins, and it is basically an adventure of a girl named Katniss who has to compete in a competition who is set by this game maker who kind of presides over these 12 districts. And the district sent 2 people from their district into this bloodbath arena where they have to fight to the death, and then the winner gets food for their family, they get a whole bunch of prizes. It's a really good book, and someone decided to make a movie out of it, and me and Dallin decided to review it. So here is our review on the Hunger Games.
The Hunger Games. First and foremost, shaky camera. Shaky cam.
Who thought that was a good idea? It was
Michael J. Fox.
Like, you would think something would happen, and you're like, oh, here comes a new element. Let's shake the camera a lot so no one can understand it.
Oh, blood, gore, action? Are any of them going to be in this movie? Oh, shaky cam.
Shaky camera. They probably had tons of it, and they just couldn't see it.
Yeah, they like had all this fake blood, but shaky cam got in the way.
These Hunger Games are so hard. I mean, I'm not sure if I can even live anymore with this. I'm so hungry, and this is a game. I wish I could just not be hungry.
Alright, good things. First of all, they followed the book pretty well, which is a big pet peeve of mine. I mean, as far as book to movie things go, they followed the storyline, so A+ to them there. Also, they cast good. I mean, all their actors were pretty well fit for their parts. There were a few that I was like, eh, but for the most part, I think pretty quality work there. Some interesting costuming. I thought they were pretty good. The Capitol was supposed to be like all flamboyant and stuff, and man, were they flamboyant. The whole fiery stuff was pretty cool. So as far as costume design went, I was pretty pleased with that.
Okay, bad things. First off, I don't like Haymitch. Haymitch is the leader of, but they teach Katniss and this other guy named Peeta how to win in the Hunger Games, and it just kind of looked like they found a homeless man off the street and brought him in and decided that he can act or something. I didn't like that at all. That's not how I pictured him in the book, but I mean, that's just my opinion. Also, the relationship between Katniss and Rue are, of course, 2 people that team up in the Hunger Games together from 2 different districts. And anyway, in the book, they have had a solid 2 chapters. They partnered up, and then they had to break away for some reason that I can't tell you. But in the movie, they decided 5 minutes, let's have that entire relationship inside of there. They didn't really expand on it. They just kind of kept them together. I didn't really care for this movie that much. It wasn't that whatever. I can't find that many good things to say about it. Good thing, I mean, Katniss was kind of pretty.
Now, there was one part in the movie that just kind of made Katniss look really stupid, which she shouldn't have been in the book. So here's how it looked in the book. And here's how it was in the movie.
Alright, my rant is mostly about District 11. District 11 is known for its orchards. Like, they pick fruit. And I think it is an interesting decision that they decide to make everyone in District 11 black. And I think that just is a little tone of racism, maybe. Like, for a while I was like, this is cool, we're getting like some equality. We're putting in black people not as comic relief characters. And then you realize they made them only fruit pickers. Also, they were the first to like rebel a little. I mean, they were like kind of upset with some people. So it's like, racism? Probably. My other rant is that there was not near enough malnourishment here. I mean, at one point Katniss is pretty much sitting there like leaning on a fence because she can't move because she's so starving to death. Yet she looks perfectly healthy and plump. And I feel like that, I mean, if you're gonna be not able to move because you're so hungry, I think there should be like some serious like bones showing and like you are hungry, like Holocaust style malnourishment. So I thought that was a little off continuity wise. Also, the flashbacks, there was like no precedence in them. It was just like, we'll throw these in here every once in a while and hope the audience gets it. I read the books like a lot, and I could barely follow them. Like, I knew where they were happening and what they meant, and they still made little to no sense to me. They just put them in there at random times. At one point, they made a flashback also a hallucination. So it's like, is this real? Is this not? What is this? Also, soft focus in a drug scene. If someone's on drugs, let's just make the edges of the camera real fuzzy. I thought that was a cliche stylistic choice.
I mean, the movie was pretty nice. There was definite parts that really had you on the edge of your seat. I'm gonna give it a 2 out of -5 to 5.
I gave it a little higher rating than Sam. I gave it a 3 from -5 to 5. So if we average those together, it gives us a relative 7.5 on a scale from 1 to 10. So that's our rating.